Hello, I'm Rebecca Lieb, and I'm here at Search Engine Strategies with Fred Feldman from Mark Monitor, and we just finished doing a session entitled Outsmarting the Counterfeiters, and we were talking about some of the nefarious and terrible things that people are doing with brandjacking on the internet. Do you want to recap some of that, Fred, and explain what some of the problems are we were addressing?
Absolutely. It was a fun conversation, and we're talking about how brands are targeted online, how their search engine advertising and marketing is used against them to actually draw traffic to other sites that might be selling counterfeit goods, and talked about the range of different crimes and misdemeanors, and it was pretty interesting and great conversation that talked about how you might actually attack these guys and stop this practice so that you could increase the effectiveness of your advertising and marketing, increase the amount of goods that you sell online, and increase the satisfaction of customers by making sure they're not buying counterfeit goods.
So we know that luxury brands are being attacked. Everybody wants a Prada bag for $10, but the problem is really more widespread than that, isn't it?
Oh, it's huge. Almost every segment, services as well as goods are attacked in this way, and it can result in huge losses in effectiveness of return on effectiveness of advertising.
You were saying that one battery manufacturer was spending 25% of its customer service fees dealing with inquiries about counterfeit batteries that people had bought.
Exactly. So by teaming up with others in the organization, they can actually attack the issue and reduce their costs. And other sites, we saw were drawing as many as 3, 4, 5 million visitors annually. So really impacting a brand, its traffic, and its ability to do business online.
So you've noticed that there's 10 or 100 or 50 websites out there counterfeiting your brand, selling forged counterfeit goods. What do you do about it?
Well, first of all, identify them and actually do something about it. Send a cease and desist letter. Send something that tells them that they're violating the copyright laws.
And you can do that with a whois lookup and find out who owns the domain.
Exactly. It's easy to find them. It's easy to notify them, or use a service like ours. Identify them and do something. If you do something about it, the counterfeiters back off.
And you can also notify ISPs and search engines as well, correct? What happens then?
Yeah, if you notify Google, for example, they'll actually remove organic search results, and they'll also remove search engine ads if they're sending people to sites that are misleading or selling counterfeit goods.
And an ISP might presumably shut them down entirely because they don't want to be hosting an illegal site.
That's exactly right. DMCA is very powerful with removing infringing copyrights.
Great. Thank you, Fred. That was Fred Feldman from Mark Monitor and Rebecca Lieb at Search Engine Strategies 2011.